Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off of my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I'm putting video series videos I've been doing for a while now. We're going over there to try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that the time I'm doing this, folks. I'm going to get to it in a minute, but I am wearing a cool shirt. Specifically, Judo Master shirt. Judo Master, even though he's an American dude, the original guy. But he goes over there, learns his craft off an island of Japan. That's going to come back to things. But on top of that, I'm in the back room today, which means I got Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me, crappy old ladder, got some Marvel figures, and I am wearing a cool shirt. I am, in fact, wearing my Judo Master shirt. I love Judo Master. He's an old comic book character. He's not super duper old. I want to say 70s. A little bit before my time, but, not super duper old. For, if anybody watching my channel is younger, the 70s were a time before even my time, and I'm getting on in years, so. But yeah, I love Judo Master. And fucking, he's just, his whole thing is he uses judo to kick ass. I'm totally down for that, so. Anyway, folks, yes, indeed, Judo Master, like I said, he's not actually Japanese. He was an American soldier. He's trained by Japanese folks in the art of judo. And what does that have to do with the thing that I'm reviewing? Well, folks, what am I reviewing for you all today? We're doing Boom! It is! This has a lot of words on it. It is Asahi Craftsmanship. I'm going to say Craftsmanship, I think, is the name of the brand. Citrus and Spices, made in Japan, 2022, Japan Series, Craft Cola, Original Taste, Mitsuya. I have no idea. I don't know what the hell. I guess it's, soft drink carbonated, Asahi Craft Cola, Mitsuya. I guess that's the name of the thing. I got this from a Japanese marketplace that I happen to live, not close to, but not so far away that I'm not willing to make an occasional go-ahead. And I went out there last weekend because it'd been a little bit since I'd been there, and they have an eatery area, they have a few stores, they also have a whole grocery section, and I love that place. Sadly, it's not quite as good as it used to be. The eatery is still fantastic, but they went over there, they combined they used to have just a dedicated liquor section. They combined that into the grocery section, so they dialed back the groceries. Yeah, but anyway, I like soda, and I like trying new things. This seems to work out pretty well for that. So let's give it a shot, and hopefully this Japanese Mitsuya craft what the hell ever cola will go over there and quench my mighty thirst. Open. It's carbonated. Oh no, I might know what this is going to taste like. So it was before I was even doing sampler platter videos. I've had on a couple of occasions, I've had some Indian cola. And Indian cola is an experience. Now, it depends. To be fair, I did have one that was pretty reasonable. I was willing to go with it. But I had another one that was just one of the weirdest things I've ever tasted. And it wasn't just me, because I went over there, I had friends of mine taste it, and they concurred. It was very odd. Now, it's not to shit on anybody. Your taste, your taste. But this smells a little bit like that. So, let's see how it goes. Ooh. Hooray, it's not like that. It's a little bit like that, but it's not. Okay. Okay. I'm actually down with this. So, it has a decent, it's a cola. Straight up, it's a cola. It's recognizably a cola. But it's got extra bits and bobs. I would say it probably, out of the two main cola brands, Coke and Pepsi, I would say it probably tastes closer to Pepsi for me. It's a little bit sweeter than I associate with Coke. But it's also got different layers to it than like Pepsi or Coke. Whereas those, the real heavy emphasis is the cola taste. That's you want just a whole cola experience. With this, they've definitely gone over there and done some extra things with it. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't go over there and give really anything. Apparently, it's caffeinated. It's not bad tasting. Um, the only thing is, it has a little bit of an aftertaste. That is definitely what's reminiscent to me about the Indian cola. Um, because like Indian cola, I guess like, and I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but like I guess they spice it or something like that. So it has this odd well, it has this odd taste just in general. This just has a little bit as an aftertaste. Because the actual just the taste you know what this tastes like? Um it tastes like Coca-Cola Dream World or whatever the hell it was. Uh yeah, that's what this reminds me of. Which kind of makes sense because I guess that was supposed to be technically like a mango cola sort of thing. And if this has citrus, then I can kind of see that. You know, mango, I mean, mango isn't citrus, but it's tropical fruit. Because, yeah, it's probably around as sweet as I would say as maybe something like a Pepsi, but the cola taste isn't as strong as Coke or Pepsi. It's got these other things going through it, and it's actually not bad. Like if the aftertaste is the only thing that really kind of gets me a little bit, but the undercurrent of I guess citrus or what the hell ever, I'm not exactly sure. Um, it gives it almost like a cooling edge to it, like a sort of mintish kind of quality to it. Which I brought that up with the Coca-Cola Dream World. I thought it was like melon mint or some shit like that. But it kind of, instead of having like the acidic harshness that Coke or Pepsi does, instead it kind of dials back and it becomes, I guess, citrusy or whatever you want to call it, and it adds on a nice little ride to it where it becomes a little bit less harsh. But then at the end, it gets that sort of like odd, sort of spiced flavor, which is just difficult to describe and not something I'm huge on. Although I will say, as I drink more of it, that spice aspect seems to be fading some, but it's still there. It's definitely still there at the very, very end. Yeah, I'm kind of down with this. I'm kind of down with this. I like colas. RC is actually probably my preferred out of the more name brand ones. I can see where they're going with this, and I appreciate it because it is still a cola. It's like identifiably as a cola, but they're also doing their own thing with it, which I can kind of give them. I don't know that it exactly works the way that I would want a cola to work for me because again, you get that spice aspect to it that just and it's not spicy. Let me emphasize that. It's not. There's just this weird aftertaste. And I can only assume that that's the spice aspect. Excuse me. But overall, it's pretty good. It's still refreshing. It's still doing a pretty good job as a cola. And it's not abrasively bad or anything. So I can kind of get down with it. Now, that said, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Would I get it again? Maybe. But it would be a very occasionally type of thing. Like I said, I don't really hit up that marketplace all that often. I can see it maybe being a thing that I would grab. But the thing is they have other stuff, so it's like I would say for as frequently as I go to said marketplace, maybe 1 out of 3 times I would grab it. It wouldn't be an every time thing. But I do like it enough where it's interesting enough that it would prompt me to get it occasionally. Now, would I recommend it? Now, this is one of those weird things because it's like, all right, well, first of all, where the hell are you going to get it from? I mean, unless you're fortunate enough to have an Asian marketplace by you, which, by the way, if you do, definitely give them a shot, or give them a... Go ahead and check them out. That's what I meant to say. But, I mean, it's nothing I would say go out of your way to try, but if you do run into it, I would say give it a go. If you like colas and stuff like that, it's kind of a somewhat interesting but familiar take on it. And, like I said, I personally kind of down with it. Anyway, folks, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental response, stupendous rest of your folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly Asahi craftsmanship fostered by producing carbonated beverages more than 130 years, citrus and spices, made in 2022, Japan series, craft cola, original taste, Mitsuya, and then a whole bunch of kanji that I cannot read. Rest of your life. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. It's not always the easiest thing in the world to do, folks. Trust me. Even as I stumble over my words a little bit here. I speak very, when I do these videos, I speak very rapidly sometimes. I'm trying to, I like to ramble, but I also want to get through the video so that people aren't like, burr, your videos take too long. There's other review people, folks. Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews, I always like to give him a shout out. Fine Dining, where it's F-E-I-N, I want to say dining. The one guy, Pinion, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I apologize. Andrew Pinion, there you go. There, if you want quicker reviews, there's other people out there. But if you find yourself in a situation where you are a bit assholish or what have you, it's important, folks. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life. Hopefully do better for yourself and for those around you. And finally, folks, very final thing. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to watch this video of me drinking some craft cola from the Nippon. And maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, okay, but aside from the soda, I remember him talking about Judo Master. Maybe instead of drinking cola on YouTube like this guy is, maybe I'll go out and learn some judo. Go over there, learn some judo throws, be a whole thing, get the judo chop in there, Austin Powers reference, what have you. Suddenly you're winning tournaments, it's a whole thing. Maybe you do a little cage fighting stuff, you get in there, you bring judo back to the forefront. All of a sudden Joe Rogan's talking about how great judo is because he's a freaking hack. Oh, take some flack for that. That's fine. I don't care. I don't like Joe Rogan. He every now and again he has a genuine nugget of wisdom, and then he has a lot of dumb. But anyway, mind you, that guy's sitting on a multi-friggin' million-dollar empire. I'm trying Japanese soda on YouTube. So, what the hell can I say that I haven't already said? Or conversely, maybe go over there and maybe just get into some martial arts or some physical training anyway, just because, it's good for you. Just be careful with your joints and stuff. All right, bye.